Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. As I promise you, after a while, from time to time I will make an update regarding my Tesla Model S. And as you probably saw, the first video when I brought it, it's a Tesla Model S Long Range Plus from 2020 December. So basically they call it 2021 year. I don't know why, it's built in December 2020. It is what it is. It has the bigger battery, 103 kilowatt hour battery NCM with a lot of range. So as a new was like 647 VLTP kilometers. And now with my test, you can do without any problem around 500 kilometers. And also on the dashboard, if you charge it to 100%, it's around 593 kilometers, which it has, from my calculation, around 7% degradation, which is not so bad. And I was really impressed because the car have almost 6 years now. I have it for 6 months, and in this time I can give you some feedback and some information. So I know there are so many people that want to buy a Tesla Model S or a Tesla second-hand. So I want to update you and tell you a few information about the car, what to expect from it, and what was my experience in the last 6 months. So 6 months, almost 10,000 kilometers, and I have to be honest that before I brought it, I have an image about the Model S. Was my dream to own a Model S for many years. From the first time when Tesla released a car, like was also Roadster and then was Tesla Model S, I was dreaming to own a Tesla Model S, and basically right now I own it. And as you probably know, I had Tesla Model 3, I had Tesla Model Y, I drive all the models, but the most important thing is that I also own them. And when you own a car, it's more important because if you stay with a car a little bit longer, the cool part is that you can understand a little bit better the cars, you can compare between them, and I can give you some feedbacks regarding all these cars. The thing is like that, Tesla Model S, I don't think it fit my purpose perfectly. Why is that? It's a phenomenal car for long trips. It has incredible range. So to be honest, this is the best car I ever driven for long distances. I drive from Bucharest to Switzerland around 2,000 kilometers, and I stop only 5 times, which is incredible. So sometimes I drive so much that I feel like I'm tired and I want to stop, and I drive around like 4 hours sometimes, and I feel like I want to stop, I want to rest a little bit. And this car is just incredible for long distances. When it comes to city, then it becomes a little bit problematic. So if you're a person that make long distances, it's phenomenal, and I really recommend you to get it. It's a phenomenal car because it has a lot of space. I will show you in a second. But if you drive in the city most of the time, like I do now, and I plan in the future to drive less and less for longer distances, I'm planning to take the airplane for long distances, and I don't want to make any more long trips. So maybe I will do 1 per year or maybe 2 per year. So it makes no sense to hold a car that have a big battery, a heavy battery, and I always drive in the city. So it makes more sense to be more efficient if you have an electric car with a smaller battery that's more efficient for the city. Plus this car, it's quite long, it's quite big, so sometimes in the city I kind of struggle, but you know, you have to pay extra attention when you park it, where you park it, and to not scratch it, to not touch something. So it will make more sense if I will switch to a smaller car, but about that we will talk in a separate video. Regarding the range, phenomenal car. It has gorgeous range. Even after 5 years, it holds the range in the battery extremely well. Regarding the space, as I said, it has crazy amount of space. As you know, I had the Model Y before, and I have to tell you that sometimes I feel that it's even more spacious here. I feel like it has a little bit more space, but yeah, I would say they are equal in terms of space. You have also here in the left side a lot of space, on the right side you have also under the floor huge amount of space. Yeah, look at this, I have huge amount of space left and right. So from the space point of view, it's more than I need personally. From this point of view, it's more than I need. You can also fold down the seats from here, very simple. And once you fold it down, you can extend the seats, and then you have even more space. As you probably know, many people really sleep in the car, as you saw already online. So yeah, I didn't do that, to be honest. I stopped on the hotel, but if I want to do it, I can do it without any problem. So from the point of view of space, I would say it's extremely practical. Another thing, but that's probably already know, for the older versions of Tesla Model S, you need this adapter in order to charge the car. If you want to charge it, you want to have this adapter, which you can buy from Tesla, but you can buy also aftermarket. So you put it here, you put the adapter in, CCS, and some Tesla old supercharger station have already the normal cable. The AC, basically it's a DC, but it looks like an AC, so you can charge it as well. Otherwise, you will need this adapter. It's not a big deal. The charging speed, it's also good. It's limited to 147 kilowatts, but in general, I would say it's fine. I mean, the charging speed, even though it's a big battery, 103 kilowatt hour battery, in around 40-45 minutes you charge it from 10 to 80%. So now let's go inside. I want to show you also the space you can check out first. In terms of space, it's just gorgeous, and when it comes to the seats, they are even more comfortable than what you find on Model 3 or Model Y, if you compare it just like that. And also you can see that the leg space is great, and if I go inside, I want to show you the thing that I loved in the beginning is the fact that you have those side supports here and also on the left and right side. And the cool thing is that I think it's an even better car, you know, if you use it for an shuttle like an Uber or like, I don't know, some taxi or stuff like that. I think you can use much more easy a Tesla Model S. For the people will be more happy, more comfortable here in the back, and you feel a little bit more premium in it. And that was the thing that it was so attractive for me, because it's something else. Coming in the S, being in the back here, you feel really special, really nice. So from the point of view of space, even in the middle, it has its own space here, its own seats. You can see this is like individual seats. Also in the middle, you have the side support, individual seat, and when you sit here, you have extremely good space behind yourself, even with your legs together. So from the point of view of space, is just incredible. The comfort is very good because you have those leatherette seats, which are also great. So yeah, you have this side support in leather here, the quality material, and in general space, I'm super happy. So space is gorgeous, the quality materials are very good. I want to show you, by the way, the space also in the frunk, and this is the key, by the way. The thing is that what I hate about this car is that I always have to carry this key with me. I can unlock the car from my phone. I can unlock it, lock it, turn on the climatic system and so on. But the thing is that if I don't have internet on my phone, or if I don't have internet on my car, like it's happening when I'm parking in the underground parking lot, I don't have internet to the car because it's like underground, right? So you don't have internet. The problem is that I cannot unlock it from the phone, so I have to always carry this with me. But otherwise, it's a cool key. Most of the cars these days have a key. I don't know why I'm complaining about that. But you can unlock the frunk from here, and you still have incredible amount of space right here. I never use just for this stuff. I use it, but even if I go for long, if I was at a long trip, I never use this space here. So now I remember that I have a few things here, but usually, and I have the cable here, usually you still have plenty of space even in the frunk. So if you're a person that really needs space, if you have a family with kids, you go long trips, I think this Model S is phenomenal. And I'm talking also second-hand Model S. And as a tip for you guys, if you want to buy a Tesla Model S second-hand, I recommend you to buy it from 2020 upwards, because it comes with 3.0 hardware, which is very fast, very responsive. So yeah, keep this in mind. Otherwise, the front end look phenomenal. The front end look up to date until today. I really love the daytime running light, the headlamps, even though they are not metrics, they are normal full LED, fog lamp, the shape of the bumper, and overall the look of the car is just gorgeous. The wings, the way it looks, I'm still in love with it. Even now after 6 months, I still look at the car from this angle, from certain angles, and it looks just phenomenal. Even on the side, from the back end, it looks really beautiful. I don't know if this Model S will ever look oldish. I don't think it will look oldish. That's why probably even the new models are made based on this model. So they make small changes, but in general, the look of the car is fantastic. You remember, guys, I made a few videos. I changed the rims. I had before the 21-inch rims, and now I have the 19 one, which are much more efficient. I have the Hankook tires, by the way, Ion Flex Climate. Those are all-season tires, and I drive it also at long trip, which I did like around 5,000 kilometers until Switzerland, Bucharest, and so on, Germany, and so on. And I have to be honest, they're really good. Probably Hankook tires are one of the best. They're very efficient, and I definitely would keep them, and I will stay with them for a long time. And yeah, usually I'm a big fan of winter tires, winter, summer, summer, not all season. But now with those all season, I'm really happy. And I noticed that even after those long trips, they didn't wear too much, which is really good. So great job, Hankook. But what I recommend you guys, if you get the Model S, also, if you want to be as efficient as possible, of course, you give up some look. You can install the 19-inch rims because they're much more efficient. And I will show you when we get inside also the consumption with 19, and I will show you the consumption with 21. If we look at the back end, if you come from the back end, I like very much the shoulders of the car, and the look of the car look phenomenal. That's why Tesla probably never changed the shape and the design of the car. The things that they change now in 2025, we have new tail lights, much more beautiful, a little bit different bumper, but overall the shape of the car in general look basically the same. This is something that I freaking love about this car. It's old, but it looks new, and it still have the same efficiency, the same drag efficiency, and so on. Even after 6 months, I still love the look of the car. What I don't like about the car, we will go inside and I will show you right now. All right, so now we are inside, guys. First thing first, what I don't like about the car. I don't like the fact that the dashboard is a little bit higher than Model 3 and Model Y, and that take a little bit of your visibility. Plus the A-pillar, it's a little bit bigger, so the visibility sometimes is not as good as on Model 3 or Model Y. This is something to keep in mind. What I love about the interior is the fact that I have this digital screen here, which is phenomenal, and it shows you so many informations. You can customize it in so many ways, and you can change a lot of things. You can see also information about the suspension. You can see information about the tire pressure. You can see the trip information. You can switch to energy view and so on. So many informations. It's fantastic in how many ways you can customize it. I have physical buttons for the stalks here. I have physical button for the wipers, physical button here down for the autopilot and climatic system, and I have also those physical button on the steering wheel. Another thing that I don't like about the car, even though it's nice sometimes, is the fact that I brought it with this Alcantara. It looks great, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Alcantara on the steering wheel because I have to always wash it. So sometimes if you're not wash your hands, you put your hands on the steering wheel, and then next time you forget to wash it, and then you put your hands, and then you can get bacteria and viruses and stuff like that. So yeah, this is something that I would prefer to have it in leather. I think it's much more nicer. Otherwise, the previous owner changed the wood, which usually here was the wood, with this carbon fiber matte, which look fantastic, and I love it. I would love to keep it like that, even down here. And also the mirrors, probably you saw it before, they're in carbon fiber, and also some covers from outside, and they cover also the chrome with some black glossy, which is looking great. The space here and here is great. The only thing that I wish to have here, it's USB-C, otherwise it has plenty of USB 2 and 12-volt ports, and it has plenty of space here. I take this extra, but I have plenty of space down there. And this is good space here. Have physical button for the glove box, and I love the fact that this screen is vertical and it's tilted to the driver. So from the point of view of the screens, it's much better than Model Y and Model 3 because it's tilted to the driver. It's easy to reach the buttons. The screen work really fast. That's why I told you I recommend you to get the 3.0 hardware, because 3.0 hardware, it's extremely quick. And you can see right here, you set a destination, it's loading very fast. It shows you everything extremely quick. It's not as quick as the newest model, of course, but it's great that you have the traffic information, the internet information. So the car, it's extremely up to date, even in 2025, which I love. Plus, you have all the advantages of arcade games, and you have also Netflix and YouTube and so on. So if you really want to watch a video, a movie in the car, you can also do that. So you have the same advantage of having a new car. Of course, it's running a little bit slower. The hardware, it's a little bit slower, but that's not a big deal. I mean, it still works relatively quick, so you couldn't complain too much about that. You can see, even if I search for my channels, if I want to watch a video with it, and I recommend you, I make a tour with the car from Bucharest to Budapest, non-stop driving the same car. I really recommend you to check out those videos because they are really interesting. But if you want to watch a video, you can definitely do that in the car. You can watch YouTube, but of course it's not working as quick as it would work on a new model. And now this is an advertising here, so I have to press on it in order to pass, and then you can watch this video or whatever you want to watch, which is great. Otherwise, good visibility in the mirror up here. Up here you have LED, Alcantara everywhere on the roof. I love that. In Alcantara here, like a proper premium expensive car. It's even having for the mirrors physical button down here, so you can adjust the mirrors with a physical button, and physical button for the windows. And you have even this one, which is the exit from the car, the handle that unlock the car. If you pull it just like that, it's electric. If you go all the way, it's mechanical. So just in case you get on fire in the car or something like that, you just unlock the door mechanically also from here. The seats are gorgeous, man. I love those seats. They are probably one of the best seats I ever had on a car. Those front seats, I want to go out because I want you to see them. They are just fantastic. I mean, the side support, the soft part right here is just gorgeous. I really love this area, and also down here, the side support, they're really good. And everybody who was in the car tell me the same. They love the seats. Anyway, yeah, and you can see right now it's running the video. So as I said, you can also watch movies, watch videos, and you can watch also Netflix. And what I noticed is that the internet is running pretty quick. Anyway, let me go out of here. And you have Netflix and so on, and also you have the camera. You still have the camera, side camera, reverse camera. Doesn't have a front camera, but you have all other cameras. Now, climatic system, the same, heated seats, even in the middle, you have heated seat in the middle. Even though I don't use most of the things, I never use it in the car. So yeah, it's more than I personally need. Spotify, the energy consumption and all those information, which we will talk right here. Good, let me show you something on the screen, and let's talk a little bit about the consumption, because this is very important and I know you wanna know that. If we go to the trip, so if you look all the way down here, this is the consumption, 18.8 kilowatt or 188 watt hour per kilometer. This is the consumption with 21-inch rims. And here is the consumption with 19-inch rims, which is a little bit lower. I would say it's even a little bit lower than that, but it's a difference. Not huge, but difference. At least when you go for long trips, you will notice the difference. Otherwise, in general, this is the consumption that I had from the car, from when I brought it. And I say for such a big, heavy car, I would say it's just perfect. The thing that I notice is that when you're driving long distances at high speed, you have a phenomenal efficiency. So this car go around 220 kilowatt hour at high speed, 130 kilometer per hour, which is fantastic. So this car is more efficient when you drive it high speed, long distance, than when you drive it in the city. So if you drive most of the time in the city, I would recommend you to get a Model 3 or even Model Y, but Model 3 will be more efficient if you want to be efficient. But if you drive most of the time long trips, you go in holidays a lot, you have kids, I think a Model S will be fantastic. Plus, let's not forget, it has this panoramic glass roof, which is gorgeous. And you have the armrest, you have some storage space here. In general, I'm happy with the car, but I just want to make this update because many people ask me about how is your Model S, you're happy with it. There are many people that don't know what to buy, Model Y, Model S, Model 3, a second-hand Model S or a second-hand Model Y 3 or a new car. So I would say like that. This car is just gorgeous if you have a lower budget, if you need space, if you do long trips often. It's fantastic. If you drive most of the time in the city, I would say you can get better options. If you don't need space and you drive most of the time in the city, I would say there are better options like Model 3 or Model Y. But in terms of price, ratio, offer, this car is just incredible. I don't know, at around 35,000 euro, I don't know how many premium, super spacious, with big battery, amazing range cars you can get these days. With this car, you can do easily 450, 400 kilometer, even now after 5 years. And I want to show you that. If you go here into the menu, if you go to distance, right now you can see we can still drive 337 kilometer with percentage 58% battery, which is great. I mean, bro, 337 with 58% battery is just really good. So anyway, that was the update. I don't know if I missed something. As I said, the sound insulation was great, and you can also check out the other videos from the trip. I talk a little bit more there. The sound system is very good. It's a premium sound system and it sounds extremely good. The quality materials everywhere, the look of the car, the fact that it has this air suspension which you can access and you can switch between different levels on the suspension is just gorgeous, and that helped a lot. And regarding I would say how reliable is the car, I would say it's, until now I didn't have any problem, didn't have any errors, didn't hear strange noise or something like that. I still receive updates and upgrades for the car. Even a few days ago I received a few, right now there are not, but even a few days ago I received an update for the car. And yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the car, still pretty happy. But probably I will switch the car, and I'm thinking to buy something smaller. I'm thinking to buy something like a Model 3, but I will see. I will still think about that. But anyway, guys, that was the update after 10,000 kilometers, almost 6 months. I hope it was useful. If you have questions, please feel free to let it down. I will be happy to answer to all your questions. If you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, you can use also my referral link, will be in the description, also on the screen. And if you need help, don't hesitate to let me know. I will be happy to answer you. So yeah, that was the video. Stay safe and we'll see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.